The O4 Air unit desperately needs an ND filter, like seriously, like yesterday. So this is the problem with the DJI naming nomenclature, because if someone's hearing this for the first time, they'll think like all of the DJI products are just not good and they all need ND filters. But in reality, it's just the smaller version of their O4 Air unit. And to be technical, I am correct in saying the O4 Air unit needs an ND filter. So this is where DJI should just make a differentiation between the two, maybe call one a light and a pro version, because when I say the DJI O4 Air unit, people kind of generalize all their products. So that's on DJI. Try to reconsider naming your products more specifically. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm here testing the DJI O4 Air unit in multiple drones here. And I came back and took a look at the footage, and honestly guys, there's a lot of jello or jelly or vibration in the image. Now, there's a difference between vibration and jello. ND filters can help in certain instances. In this case, this is jello, or rolling shutter as they call it in the film industry. Now, as I said before, there's a difference between the two. Normally with a premium or a quality camera, you can see vibration in the image, especially with drones. Drones, you have a lot of moving parts. You have motor spinning, you have wind vibration, environmental factors, and that obviously is going to introduce vibration to the image. And sometimes you can just see that, but you're not going to see a wave or a wobble of the image. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing some kind of a jello or bending of the image. And that's usually due to numerous factors. It could be the processor, it could be the sensor itself not being able to read as fast as possible. And that usually happens when the drone or the image or the camera moves too fast and they're not able to read the entire sensor in a quick speed. Now, usually in brighter environments, obviously I live in a really bright environment, this thing is actually exacerbated even more. And that's due to the shutter speed. So the higher the shutter speed, the more you're gonna see quicker movements. And that's what ND filter is supposed to fix or adjust, is to lower the shutter speed. And that does two things, especially for this small little sensor here. That'll give you a little bit more motion blur while you're flying, giving you more realistic and more cinematic feel in your DVR. But it also kind of reduces the shutter speed to reduce the kind of bending. The shutter speed goes down. It doesn't behave, or it kind of like dampens the kind of vibrations going to the camera. Not to say physically dampen, but you know, because the shutter speed is so low and so slow, or a little bit slower, then you don't see every single movement or jerk in the sensor or in the image. And I think that's what this thing here needs. It needs an ND filter just to help with that. Now, this isn't a bad camera overall. We've seen the sensor in the DJI Neo, and that does a good job. Now, having said that, the DJI Neo does have an ND filter for that drone specifically. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit this O4 Air unit. It's just a different packaging, so it's just not gonna fit. Now, to make things even worse, DJI went and made a specific mount for their camera. I wish I had it right here, but you can see here on the box, pretty much it's a one-off design, just totally different from what we used to in the FPV world. So now you see manufacturers scrambling to make mounts specific to their drones, and everyone has their specific idea of what is the ideal mount for this camera. As you can see, this one here is the one from DJI, and it has two holes on each side, and I can't see any physical way how you could mount a ND filter on this. Maybe with these 4 grooves on here, maybe. But that's the thing. I do think that DJI needs to reconsider this design or find some other way to maybe attach a mount, maybe offer a new mount here. And now that I think about it, this could have been easily done even with this mount right here. They could have just made this protrusion or this diameter stick out just maybe a few millimeters so you can put an ND filter right over it. But maybe DJI has a plan to make some for this specific mount. I don't know, there's none on the market at this point. But none of the big manufacturers that make ND filters have an ND filter for this O4 Air unit. Now you see manufacturers making actual canopies or camera mounts for their specific drones. You have manufacturers like Beta Epi making a universal mount here for this O4 Air unit, but there's still no ability to attach an ND filter on this, at least not that I can see at this point. I don't know, guys, as I said before, it's a little bit frustrating only because I'm doing a lot of testing with this camera here. And no matter what drone I use, there's still some Jello in the image. Now, I can't put 100% blame on DJI. This also goes, or at least the manufacturer for these drones also should take some kind of responsibility as well. Because the honest truth is that you're not gonna have as much Jello if there wasn't a lot of vibration in the drone. I'm not saying that these drones have a lot of vibrations. As I said before, it's a drone. There's gonna be moving parts like blades, motors turning, and the environmental factors. Even if you had a smooth camera on a dolly or on a tripod, even if you just whip the camera fast without any vibration, you can still introduce Jello in that image, or as they say, rolling shutter in the image. So I do think at this point the hardware here is set. All we can do now is add accessories, and I do think an ND filter would help this dramatically. I do think that this camera here could use that, and that would really increase the performance of this camera and air unit overall. Now, I did want to make a separate video about this as well. I do think that DJI, maybe they might want to, change this whole camera or lens setup here in the future. Just like how they made the goggles V1 and then later on they made the goggles V2. It really wasn't a second generation product. It was more like a version 2 of the first generation product. Hence the reason why the naming was so kind of weird. And then they introduced the goggles 2, which was a second generation product. I do think that they should make a V2 of this camera here and do two things. Yes, one, obviously have an attachment for an ND filter, but at the same time, put a wider field of view lens on this sensor here. That would help out with stabilization. And if you're just gonna introduce a new lens, you might as well make a lens where you can adapt or attach an ND filter. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That's a big suggestion. I just think it's not a bad product. The O4 Air unit is just kind of limited. And I think this would be more widely adopted if it had a better field of view and the ability to actually adjust the light going to the sensor, obviously ND filters. Now, I've seen some pretty cool footage of guys in other parts of the world with less light or maybe with overcast skies, and this really isn't a problem. Obviously, if you're using another drone as well, this can vary from drone to drone. Some drones just introduce a lot more vibration than others. You might have a freestyle drone with, a tri-blade propeller. You might have a Cinewhoop with 5 blades, or maybe a long-range drone with just a bi-blade. So it just depends. And a lot of guys are slapping these O4 Air units on multiple drones, anything from like small drones like the Baby Ape or Tiny Ape, or to large drones. So I don't know, guys. This is just like the first week of this whole product here. So I do suspect these things are gonna change. We are gonna find some solutions for this. The honest truth is, an ND filter is kind of like a band-aid, honestly, but the honest truth is you can't really control the environmental factors outside, like the light, the sunlight, the clouds, the shadows, and that's why you have light modifiers like ND filters to help with that. I'll keep doing some testing and hopefully we find some solutions. Maybe this thing doesn't need as much dampening. This thing is highly dampened, especially on this drone right here, but there's still some Jello on here. Now, I've been doing some digging both with their physical manual, where is it? I had a physical manual here, as well as the online manual. And DJI does recommend that you do mount this on a dampened surface. After enabling EIS, the mechanical vibration of the aircraft frame may result in video image shaking. So they know that this stuff here exists. Yeah, we'll see if they introduce an ND filter for the O4 Air unit. And as I said before, guys, this is just the O4 Air unit, not the O4 Air Unit Pro. In fact, the O4 Air Unit Pro already has ND filters from the Avata 2. It's the same size, so no big deal there. We'll see, guys. Let me know what you think about this down below, guys. Are you experiencing this with your drones, or what you're testing when you bought your Air unit? Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.